everyone, so I have some new Doctor Who figures to talk to you about and show you and things. As I said in my last video, I've scrapped making the whole I promised to myself I will never buy another figure because, let's face it, that was a crap idea doing that because it never works. I always buy them, I can't help myself. And I was in Boots yesterday, and if you saw my last Doctor Who figures review, you know I got the three main figures in that one from Boots as well, because they have 3 for 2 in their Christmas range. So they're £9 each, 3 for 2, you get 3 for 18. You're saving about £4 or £5 if you ordered them elsewhere. And I was in Boots again, and I always like looking at the Doctor Who section because they've got a Dalek clock that I always press, because you press the Dalek, it makes Dalek noises. So I went to press the Dalek and I noticed the figures as well, and I was like, oh, they've got new figures, because I remember looking at these figures online about 2 weeks ago and they were really expensive because they'd just been released, and I thought, I'll wait till they come down in price a bit. And then Boots had them for £9 each, 3 for 2, and I thought, I've got to get them. When I get money, I split it into sections. This has to be saved for going to America, this has to be saved for my career, this can be spent. I had no money left in my to be spent section, so I kind of plucked some out of my For America fund, which I shouldn't have done, but I'll put it back when I get more money. But I just had to have these. So I got 3. So the first one I got is Smiler. Now obviously if you've seen my other one or you have the other figures, you'll know that that head is on another figure as well. It's on Peter the Winder, but I'll show you his head properly. Very creepy, very sinister. It's just a normal head on the back. I love his purple cloak. I think it's really lovely. He is really quite poseable, you know, he can bend his arms like that. Can't really do much with his legs, to be honest with you. But yeah, he is a really lovely one. Not my favourite, but a bit creepy. Lots of detail paid to him. Very hideous, but you know, he's meant to be like that. Yeah, so I think the bright colours really stand out, and I do think that he is really quite worth the money. Then the next one is the one I wanted the most. I saw it online and I thought it looked amazing. And it is Prisoner Zero. So I'll just straighten him out for you there. So that is what he looks like in full. This is of course from the 11th hour. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, I'll try and block out the light. But it's got a gorgeous effect, like the red plastic going through it and the bumps all over the clear plastic on the outside. The face is very terrifying, but absolutely gorgeous at the same time. His mouth doesn't close properly. It's like, yeah, it squishes, but that's it. But what I love about this is its ability to wind itself round. It just goes, let's see if I can work this out right. The head moves slightly. Then you have the neck. The neck part goes all the way around. Then the middle of the body goes all the way around. And then the base goes all the way around too. So you have threefold turning action like that, which I think is brilliant. But I also like to sort of just keep twisting him like that. It's like, I don't know, I just find that really amusing. But yeah, so he goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round. And that is definitely the most poseable Doctor Who figure. I think he is absolutely gorgeous. So much attention paid to the detail there. And definitely one of my favourite, not one of my favourite characters. So it's weird to be able to say that he's my favourite, one of my favourite figures. Because normally I have to love the character for it to be a love figure. But he's definitely one of my favourite figures, despite my not so much loving the character. Yeah. And the last one is also quite, not poseable, but he comes with a lot of stuff. He's very busy. It's the Roman Autumn. Yep. And as you can see, he does look like a Roman. He does look like he's meant to. A lot of attention paid to his suit there. His costume, the little sandals, they're so cute. His arms do move. Before I'll show you the rest, I'll take his cloak off. So you've got your cloak at the back there, and that just whips off like so. Whoopsies. Now the annoying thing about this is that you can't put his arms all the way up in the air because that happens. They are meant to come off, it hasn't snapped. You can take both of them off. So it's just a little slot there and you slot it on. But what I love most about this is these. 1 second. There we go. Just turn it up, I'll get that later. These bits here, his weapons. First of all, if I just move his arm out the way, you can whip out the little sword and big one. So I think they're really nice. But the pouches that they come in, I'll just show you with one of them, but they also come out, like so. So you can take them off. But what I really like about this is the fact that character options have paid a lot of attention to this, because there's not just a hole, you don't just pop them in because they would fall out. If you'll be able to see that, there's like 2 little rivets either side. So you pop it into the hole, I'm doing this the wrong way, aren't I? You pop it into the hole sideways, I can't see, there we go, sideways, and then twist it up so it locks itself in and they're not going to fall out when you move them around. So I think that's a really nice little feature there. So I mean, you will lose them if you're not careful with them, but I think they are quite nice for the more mature, if you like, collector. For little kids, obviously these aren't for small children because of the small bits, but for little kids I think not so practical, but for the more mature collector who just likes to sit with them, it's a really nice little feature there. And the annoying thing is my one does keep popping off there. If I can just find it. No, I can't. I'll have to get it later. But yeah, so that is the 3. I'll just pop his cloak back on. Roman Norton. I would have liked it if his hand came down, but never mind. Prisoner Zero. And Smiler. Yeah, so that is my 3 new figures. I still have from this wave, I have Dalek Strategist to get, the Regenerated Angel and the Projected Angel. Oh, and the Vampire as well, Francesco the Vampire. I have, what was that, 3 or 4 to get from the latest 2. And then by the time I've got them, there'll probably be a new set out. There'll be new ones from the Christmas episode and things as well. Only 38 days to go till the Christmas episode, so that's really exciting. But yeah, so there's the 3 figures. 3 for £18 is not a bad deal at all. You can get them elsewhere. You know, you can get, I think Argos might be stocking them soon. Forbidden Planet, Play.com, Amazon, Boots obviously, Toys R Us, anywhere that sells Doctor Who toys you'll get them. But I think Boots is a bargain for 3 for 2. But please feel free to leave comments and things and suggestions on any other Doctor Who things or anything, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!